is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing well on this, well, for myself, beautiful Saturday morning. I have no idea what time you're watching, but for me, it is Saturday morning. I am feeling great. Hope that you guys are in a good mood as well. Let's go ahead and listen to some more Cat Stevens. We're going to move on to the next two tracks, not two tracks. The next two tracks in the album, which is actually going to be starting side 2 of the album. But I Might Die Tonight, that's frightening, and Longer Boats. So we're going to move on to these two tracks. I figured let's just go ahead and take them together. Let's move at a slight quicker pace to finish out the album, because after this, we only have 2 tracks left, Into the White and On the Road to Find Out. As the first tracks I listened to from this album were the last 2, Father and Son and Tea for the Tillerman, which I heard those and immediately I was captured. So I'm ready to go ahead, get through this album. I'm excited to get through it. It always sounds bad when I say get through it, but I mean, like, I'm just excited to finish it, to listen to it, and then to be able to listen to it in completion. So let's go ahead and start with the first track here, But I Might Die Tonight.
Cause I know for sure nobody should be that poor. You say so. I don't want to walk away, but doing just what they all say.
Isn't it so beautiful how barely a 2-minute song, to me, can make such an impact immediately? It's 1 minute and 52 seconds long. There's a good amount of stuff going on. There's some meat in this sandwich. Imagine turning over the vinyl, you put this back on the record player, and this beauty erupts from here. Of course, Stevens, his voice is just moving. The piano is both playful, jaunty, but at the same time subtle in its approach. I love the kind of ethereal backing vocals that come up from Stevens every once in a while, just adding this kind of divine nature to the music. A certain light is shined down onto the form, onto the arrangement there. And then the double bass. Ooh, as soon as it's plucked, as soon as you feel the depth of the double bass being played, it just resonates. At least something in me, it just shakes stone. It's unbelievably beautiful. And I like how it's used to such great effect here. Now, as I mentioned, this is a very lean song, time-wise, but it makes use of that time absolutely gorgeously. Very emotional as well. Like, it's an exciting little sunburst to kind of open up this side of the album. I want to find that moment where
Say yes, sink low, because you happen to say so, say so.
and then this little fun thing too, like there's a little playful kind of prelude into the chorus there. Like, I don't know, that's very, very good. Like I said, I love that double bass. That's John Ryan on the double bass playing that. I just think that that's so beautiful. And like I said, that playful way that we get into the chorus. The song is barely 2 minutes. How do we have a chorus? That's great arrangement. That's good songwriting. I don't want to work away doing just what they all say. Work hard, boy, and you'll find one day you'll have a job like mine. Okay, so someone's saying just work hard, all day long, all night long, work hard. That's your life, work hard. One day you'll have a job like mine. Maybe one day you can have some money, etc., etc. Because I know for sure nobody should be that poor to say yes or sink low because you happen to say so, I don't want to work away doing just what they all say. Work hard, boy, and you'll find one day you'll have a job like mine. Be wise, look ahead, use your eyes, he said. Be straight, think right. But I might die tonight. I like how, first of all, the title of the song is only said at the very end. He's basically saying everyone is telling him to work hard, to focus only on work and perhaps making money, etc., etc. But he doesn't want that to be the focus in his life. He wants to go against the grain. He wants to be an artist or whatever he's talking about. I'm just saying artist because, of course, he's a musician. But he wants to do what he wants to do. He doesn't want to conform to that societal norm of just working and that's your life. He wants to do what he finds pleasure in. And he says, but I might die tonight. Why would he dedicate his life to work if there's always the possibility that he could die and he would have never fulfilled or found any sort of enjoyment or pleasure in his life. We could all be gone tomorrow. You have to make today count. You got to find some pleasure, some enjoyment with your time, with what you're doing, whatever that may be. That's good. In 1 minute and 52 seconds, he said a lot. So let's move on into the next track here. That is going to be Longer Boats. Let's go.
The boats are coming to win us. They're coming to win us. They're coming to win us. Longer boats are coming to win us. They're coming to win us. I can help along, 'cause the soul of nobody knows.
I definitely didn't expect the drums to come in like that near the end. And they only did that for like the last, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. So you had that climax, but it was a quick climax, a quick in and a quick out. This song has a very traditional kind of folk sound to it, especially with the singing. Longer boats are coming to get us, coming to get us. That whole part, especially with the percussion underneath. To be honest, the first thing I thought of, I don't know why, but was like an African kind of traditional hymn of some sort. I don't know why that was the first thought, but it was just the way that it sounded. But I love the traditional approach in the music at that point. And then the guitar I thought was brightly striking, of course subtle once again in its approach, but still just as colorful as ever, alongside with Kat's vocals. I really, really love that part though, the longer boats. I just love how that continued to build up. And then of course when those drums come in, they come in good. But like, hold on, I should stop it there. I like the little bit of playfulness in his voice as he plays among the instruments. For example, it was around 2 minutes and 50 something seconds that I like how there was a brief pause in what he sang, and then at that point the double bass rang. And you could hear its strings like vibrating. You could actually feel and hear that. And I love that sound, especially on a double bass. But it actually worked to really, really great effect in this track. Let me see if I can find that exact moment here.
Where does the parson?
That was it. Okay. I was sitting here trying to find the moment. It was at 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So that when he says, where does the parson go? And he pauses it, the bass comes in, boom, and then he finishes. Okay, I was just trying to find it, but either way, beautiful song, wonderfully constructed. It's once again just that songwriting. Now, what is this song about? That's the issue. Longer boats are coming to win us. Longer boats are coming to win us. They're coming to win us. Hold on to the shore. They'll be taking the key from the door. I think of war boats. I think of like an invader, an invading party coming to your shores. Hence why he says, hold on to the shore. Like, hold. Like, when you're watching Vikings or Game of Thrones or whatever, they're like, hold! Like that. They'll be taking the key from the door. I think that's interesting. So if you imagine a door with a key in it, it's there so people can easily lock it, unlock it. It's just easy access. If they're taking the key from the door, then they hold the power. They hold the key, so they can come in and leave as they please, come and do as they please. They hold the power. I think it's about an invading army of some sort. I don't want no God on my lawn, just a flower I can help along, because the soul of nobody knows how a flower grows, how a flower goes. So perhaps we're throwing in history where maybe it's an invading. I mean, he says, I don't want no God on my lawn. Of course, we know of like crusades and oh my God, what's the word? Am I thinking of imperialism? I think that's the word I'm thinking of. When different countries would of course go to a new land and try and bring Christianity, but they brought plague, like these kind of things. So he's saying, I don't want no God on my lawn. I just want to help a flower along. Mary dropped her pants by the sand and let a person come and take her hand. But the soul of nobody knows where the parson goes. Where does the parson go? Mary dropped her pants by the sand. If I'm being honest, when I first saw that, I thought of like a girl taking off her pants, wearing like a bikini, and then like going in the water. But now kind of going along with this invasion thing, maybe it's something different. I don't know. But I'm still holding to my invasion theory. Anyways, great little 2 songs. Let me know what you guys thought of the tracks. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon, all of those things. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you later. Bye.